What is your outlook now, and what are your longer-term charts showing you as you would look out into the future here?
If you're talking about equity markets, I would still like to, in the U.S., I'd like to revisit those August lows. I think that would be the healthiest thing that could happen for the market. And then I think we would have a massive rally from there. I think we would have a rally that would take us to new highs. And whether that's in response to some sort of, intervention from central banks, I don't know, but that could be realistic.
Now, of course, you're strictly a technical analysis, and the central bank stuff doesn't really necessarily affect your technical work. I mean, your work is your work, and you don't really get involved. So, what does it make you think differently when you're looking at your chart, or you just know that the information is out there?
As far as what actions the central banks are going to take, I'm just trying to figure out, well, if we're going to have this a big drop and then a big rise following it, what could account for that? So I'm just taking a shot. It's guesswork.
Well, no, I mean a lot of what we do is guesswork. I mean, again, there is no guarantee, but we do, obviously, if we use the right information to put us in the right spot, we always find a better logical or a more logical conclusion by using the technical analysis. So when we come back from the break, I want you to look into your crystal ball, because you're talking very bullish, and me personally, I don't see it. I see the markets in a world of hurt and a world of turmoil coming in next year. Now, again, that doesn't mean individual days, but I think overall, we drop substantially. But I want you, when we come back from the break, I want you to look at your crystal ball and give us your thoughts for the year 2016. This is the Bubba Show. Todd Bubba Horowitz. I'm with Matt Demeter from Demeter Research. That's DemeterResearch.com. Check out his work. It's really solid. He's been spot on here on the Bubba Show. We're going to stop out here for a break, and we'll be right back to the Bubba Show. Todd Bubba Horowitz will be right back. Welcome back to the Bubba Show. Todd Bubba Horowitz with Matt Demeter from Demeter Research, DemeterResearch.com. Check out his work. And again, he's been 90% spot on at things he's told us over the last couple of months. And again, it's all about the technicals, as we always talk about here on the Bubba Show. It is about the technical analysis. The fundamentals are for fools. But when we look into the future, Matt, I see a bull market that's running out of steam. I see a lot of reasons to believe we're going lower. I see maybe a rounding top that, unless we can make new highs, we're going to make lower highs in this next move up. So me personally, I see some ugliness coming over the next year, although into a presidential election, hard to believe, but I think it's coming. But I know that you have views and opinions, and you have technical data to back it up. Take me through it.
Okay, well, I think that we are going to get I think before we get a big rally, we are going to get a big sell-off first. But I think for us, for the U.S. markets, that means a drop back down to the August lows of this year. I think for Nikkei, I think we make a lower low in Nikkei. So we bottomed around 17,000 there. I think we're looking in the 15,000s for Nikkei. DAX, I think, could go, much below their August lows as well. I think we'll just get down to our August lows, and then I think we're going to get a big rally across the board, which will take us to new highs sometime in 2016. And at that point, once we've made new highs, then what you're talking about, a very severe bear market sell-off, that's when we're going to get it. From my work, I think the new highs that we get will be substantially higher.
And what information is telling you that we're going to see that kind of move to the upside?
Well, it's all based upon symmetry in my lines and how I'm looking at indicators. That's just the way I read indicators. So,
I don't see it overall even from my technical work doesn't tell me the same thing. But again, I'm looking at a much shorter view of the overall market, and I'll look at it from day to day, and I'll go down to a couple of minutes sometimes to look, but I'm seeing action that doesn't look all that bullish here, and I think some of the stuff is starting to play in, and you're saying no, we still have room to go to the upside, which is fine. I mean, again, I don't have a problem with that. That's just what you're seeing.
Well, I think when we think more short term, this fall happens before, the rally, before we get to new highs. So I do think that we have weakness first. So if we're talking about shorter term, I think that before we can get this monster rally I'm talking about, that we do have to, in the U.S., we have to revisit our August lows. And in foreign markets, they're going to go even lower than their August lows. And I think that'll be, I don't know if that'll be capitulatory or not, but it will set the stage for one more big rally up.
Because I see my S&P target is 50.